Welcome back, guys. Poverty Line Garage coming live and uncut, unedited. I'm just gonna get the tires aired up in the SVX. We gotta take a little drive. Back to the garage. Gotta air some tires up. And geez, I didn't even tell you guys what we're doing yet. We're gonna pull the relatively good EG33 out of the SVX. It's been sitting out back, and we are going to, oh shoot, I'll just show you. We're gonna put this in it. So think of it as like resto mod or whatever. I mean, the 3.3 still runs. It's just tired, and it's hard to find parts for, so we're gonna modernize it. And we'll call it good. I'm gonna put you on pause for a second. I'll come right back. Okay, you're back with me. I take a little ride to the back in the 3.0D powered WRX. Hopefully I don't rip my lip off. I'm trying to get back here. My sister has graciously provided some space to yank the motor out of this thing. I don't want to try to tow it up front with the lawnmower and with the stock engine in it because it's lowered. Oops, I dropped you. And it's heavy, and I don't need that motor in there. So, man, she's been sitting. There she is in all of her glory. So I've got that silver SVX also, which is much nicer. This used to be my daily. I built it to go back and forth to Ferris when I was trying to go back to college in my 30s. So she'd been sitting. I pulled it back here a while ago. Oh man, dirty. Yikes. Yeah, I was graciously donated this space. I was graciously donated that tire. Shout out Nick. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, in my opinion, it still looks good. I mean, as good as a SVX can look if it's not bagged out. But, yeah. So, we're going to plug in this air compressor here. I'll probably pause you guys again for a minute and figure my life out. We'll come back. All right. Gotta plug it in. sure that the fuel pump is bad on this car. This is why it's parked. It was running. I drove it around up front periodically as it was parked when I wasn't using it daily, just to make sure that it stayed running. But then I kind of let it sit too long over the winter, and I think that the gas is probably corroded. It's a 30-year-old pump, so kind of to be expected. Probably could just replace the pump and start the thing up and drive it wherever I needed to, but short on time. So we are going to just air up the tires, use the tractor to pull this thing in, and start yanking the motor out of it. I've got one tire that's kind of acting funny. This driver's side one, so probably gonna just yank it in here regardless and see if we can take care of that. Well, that sure isn't working, is it? Well, I'm not going to make you guys watch all that, so hang tight. Okay, we've reached this point. Okay. We'll see. Got that tire aired up. So as you can see, it's quite a bit darker out now than it was, but after some trials and tribulations, we are in the garage. So let's go take a look at this thing real quick. I'm kind of going to film an outro here, and we're just going to call it good on this video. It's kind of, I know it wasn't exciting or anything, it's nothing cool. Just be dragging a damn car in a garage, but like, look how freaking dirty this thing is. It's been sitting for at least a year, man. Like, woo-wee. Yeah, it's so yep, window smashed. I actually got most of the dents out of the roof from when the hood came up. You can still see some dimples and ripples, but man, that thing was smashed, and like I had to pull the headliner out to get at it. So don't mind the spare parts, but yeah, like that thing is tacoed. You can see that, whew, man, you know, every spaceship has got to have an alien. He's coming back. He's coming back. Alf, alien life form, hide your cat. hide your cat. I have two, but we have an agreement. Anyway, so yeah, all bullshit aside, there she is. Man, kind of excited. I had a bad ball joint on that silver SVX that I was driving for just a second. Like after I bought it, I drove it from Grand Rapids back to the west side of Michigan where I live here. And yeah, the ball joint's bad on that car. So I bought 2 new ball joints from the dealership, which was not cheap. And then I stole the ball joint off of this one because I knew that I had just recently replaced it before the incident. So yeah, I just stole this one, kept the 2 new ones, and I put the bad one on this car. So just created more work. That was a problem for future John, and well, the future is now. So anyway, this is the outro. Might do a little montage, a little cinematic. I'll use the other side's camera. Like, you guys are on my front camera right now, so if it looks like shit, sorry. This is Poverty Line Racing, and I don't have a nice camera. I have my phone, and we're going to try to make this work. So I want to bring you guys along for this. I think it'll be fun if I can chronicle it. I built quite a few cars, and it's hard. You guys, I mean, anyone who's tried to film videos before knows that it's hard to, like, put content together and edit and put something out there that you're willing to let other people see. And you know, I'm not afraid to laugh at myself a little bit. I'm not afraid to make mistakes and do dumb shit. You know, this car is really kind of straight, but it is also got its issues. And we are just starting to bubble up with some rust. I mean, for a Michigan car, this thing is, especially the age that it is and the fact that nobody cares about them, it's good that it was in this condition to start with. But anyway, heck, this, you know, you might be like, oh yeah, look, man, you destroyed that. Well, it was already pretty frickin' messed up. This is actually why the hood came up in the first place. It had been in a slight rear-ending fender bender that just bent that enough to where when I was going like 70 down the highway, the latch let go, and you know, did that 1-2 shake thing where you're like just enough to know, so that you know that it's going to happen. And then, you know, you can imagine 70 miles per hour, this thing coming up and blasting the windshield. It sucked. So anyway, I'm gonna yank this motor out of here, and we'll go from there. All right, you guys take it easy. Have a good night. Be careful out there. And we'll see you next time.